Dear students, today we are continuing with the sums of exercise 3.2 of the lesson Linear Regression of Part 2. Question number 5. Bring out the inconsistency, if any, in the following. First one, before that, inconsistency means the data is inconsistent. Means the quantities in the given data does not satisfy the properties. So let us see. The first one is bxy plus byx is equal to 1.30 and r is equal to 0.75. Now we have the property bxy plus byx upon 2 greater than or equal to r. Actually in the property there is modulus, but here there is no need to take the modulus as all these quantities are positive. And here in the given data it is bxy plus byx upon 2 is 1.30 upon 2, that is 0.65, which is less than the value of correlation coefficient, that is 0.75. So this does not satisfy the property. So we say that there exists an inconsistency in the data given. Second one, bxy is equal to byx is equal to 1.50 and r is equal to negative 0.9. We know that if both bxy and byx are positive, then r also should be positive. That is, all the three bxy, byx and r are having the same sign. But here both bxy and byx are positive but r is negative. So again we say that there is inconsistency. Now the third one, byx is equal to 1.9 and bxy is equal to negative 0.25. That is one thing we can say that it is satisfying, that is one is more than 1 and the other quantity is less than 1, but the sign is opposite. So we say that it is inconsistent. And now fourth one, byx is equal to 2.6 and bxy is equal to 1 upon 26. Now bxy 1 upon 26 means 0.038 and we know byx is 2.6 means it is greater than 1 and bxy is less than 1. So these two regression coefficients satisfying the condition that one is greater than 1, then the other is less than 1. Also they are having the same sign. So we say that the data given is consistent. Now, question number 6. Two samples from the bivariate populations have 15 observations each. The sample means of x and y are 25 and 18 respectively. The corresponding sum of squares of deviations from respective means are 136 and 150. The sum of product of deviations from respective means is 123. Obtain the equation of line of regression of x on y. So we have the variables x and y. Then by the given information we will write x bar means sample means of x and y means x bar is equal to 25 and y bar is equal to 18. Now the corresponding sum of squares of deviations. Sum of squares, sum means sigma, square, whole square of deviation means difference from the respective means xi minus x bar. Sigma xi minus x bar the whole square is equal to 136 and corresponding sum of the square of deviations from y bar is equal to 150. And the product of deviations also is given, that is sigma xi minus x bar into yi minus y bar is equal to 123. Now to form the equation of line of regression of x on y, we need to calculate the coefficient bxy first. Now bxy is given by the formula sigma xi minus x bar into yi minus y bar upon sigma yi minus y bar the whole square. Substituting the values, product of the deviations, that is xi minus x bar into yi minus y bar is 123 and yi minus sigma yi minus y bar the whole square is equal to 150 and 123 upon 150 you will get 0.82. Now the equation of line of regression of x on y is x minus x bar is equal to bxy into y minus y bar, and substitute the values of x bar, bxy and y bar. We will get x minus 25 is equal to 0.82 into y minus 18. Now take this minus 25 to the RHS, it will become plus 25. X is equal to 0.82 into y minus 0.82 into 18 plus 25, and multiply these two quantities, you will get minus 14.76, and x is equal to 0.82y. By subtracting this, we will get plus 10.24. So the regression equation of x on y is x is equal to 0.82y plus 10.24. Dear students, question number 7, question number 8 and question number 12 are similar to the sum question number 4 and question number 10. So these sums you have to practice yourself. Now question number 9, given the following data, obtain the linear regression estimate of x for y is equal to 10. Now x bar is equal to 7.6, y bar is equal to 14.8, and sigma x, that is standard deviation of x, is equal to 3.2, and standard deviation of y is equal to 16. Correlation coefficient is equal to 0.7. Now for estimating the value of x for y equal to 10, we need to form the regression equation of x on y. For that, we need the regression coefficient bxy. So bxy is given as r into sigma x upon sigma y by the property, and sigma x, sigma y and r, the values are given. So we will substitute the values and get 0.14 as bxy. Now we can find the regression equation. Form the regression equations as x minus x bar is equal to bxy into y minus y bar. That is, substituting the values of x bar, y bar and bxy, we will get the equation as x is equal to 0.14y plus 5.528. Now using this equation, we can estimate the value of x when y is equal to 10. So x is equal to 0.14 into 10 plus 5.528 is equal to 6.928. Now in question number 10, using sigma x and sigma y and n, you can calculate x bar and y bar using the formula. X bar is equal to sigma x upon n and y bar is equal to sigma y upon n, and you will get x bar, y bar. Then you can follow the steps of question number 9. Now question number 11. The following data about the sales and advertisement expenditure of a firm is given below in rupees crores. And the mean values of sales and advertising expenses are 40 and 6 respectively, and the corresponding standard deviations 10 and 1.5 respectively. First one, estimate the likely sales for a proposed advertisement expenditure of rupees 10 crores, and second one is, what should be the advertisement expenditure if the firm proposes a sale target of rupees 60 crores. Now in the question, we need to add a sentence. Here some sentence is missing, that is the coefficient of correlation between the sales and advertisement expenditure is 0.9. The sentence is missing in the question. Just add that. And for finding the estimate of likely sales means, let us take the sales as x and the advertisement expenditure as y. Then the values given are x bar is equal to 40, y bar is equal to 6, sigma x is equal to 10, sigma y, that is the standard deviations of x and y, sigma y is equal to 1.5. Now by the property bxy is equal to r into sigma x upon sigma y, which is equal to 6 by substituting the quantities. And byx is equal to r into sigma y upon sigma x, and we get 0.135. Now we formulate the regression equations, both the regression equation of y on x and regression equation of x on y. First one, y minus y bar is equal to byx into x minus x bar, and substitute the values. We will get the equation as y is equal to 0.135x plus 0.6 as the regression equation of y on x, and the regression equation of x on y is x minus x bar into bxy into y minus y bar, that is x minus 40. Substitute the values. Bxy is 6 and y bar is also 6. So 6y minus 36 plus 40, that is 6y plus 4. Now we need to calculate the values of sale corresponding to the advertisement expense and value of the advertisement expense corresponding to the sale. Here as the sale is given, we need to calculate the advertisement expense y. So I consider the regression equation of y on x. Y is the advertisement expenditure. So for calculating that, we use this equation. So substitute the value x is equal to 60 in this equation. We will get y as 8.7. But we know the values are given in crores, rupees crores. So 8.7 crores is the advertisement expenditure corresponding to the sale x is equal to 60 crores. Now for calculating the sales corresponding to the advertisement expenditure y is equal to 10, we use the equation of x on y. So substitute the value of y, then you will get the value of x as 64, means the value of the sale when the value of the advertisement expenditure is 64 crores. So 64, and the amount is given in crores, so we will say sales is rupees 64 crores. Now students, please practice all these sums on a regular basis, then only you can understand or you can remember all the things. Okay, thank you.